Hello, Namaste. Today we will go for next problem. The next problem is a sphere of diameter 50 mm rests centrally on top of a cube of sides 50 mm. Draw the isometric projection of the combination of solid. So in this it is very clearly given. We have a cube upon which a sphere is placed. Whenever a cube is given, height will not be mentioned because the sides will be equal to the height. Coming to the base part, first draw a base for 50 mm. Starting from draw a base for this cube 50 mm. So from this point start counting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So you will get 1 point. Again from width reference 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So you will get this point. Next from this start counting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Again from this point count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You will meet up a common point. Join this and get a base part. So after drawing this base part, since it is a cube, sides will be equal to height. From all the corners start counting the height, that is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Next from this point start counting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Again from this point 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Again from this point 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Next raise all the lines and meet the top points. So after completing this part, as I have told, in isometric projection, top face is clearly visible, right side face is visible, as well as the left face is visible. So whichever the line comes in between, you can erase this. Have a look. In the top face you have this particular line, so you can erase this one. Next in the right side face we have this one, you can erase this. Next coming to the left face we have this particular line, so you can erase this way. Next after erasing, this is how it looks. One more thing you can do, you can maintain these lines with a thin line also. Next, proceeding further, how to identify the center? Take a midpoint of this line. So if this is 50, count for 10, 20, 25. Next opposite is also 25. Next this also 25 and this also 25. Join all these lines and identify the center. After identifying the center, how to draw the sphere? Observe, the sphere of 50 mm is given, so diameter 50. So from this point, raise the height. This height should be ISO 25 to get a center point. So diameter is 50, so radius will be 25. From this point, you raise ISO 25, that is 10, 20, 25. You will meet somewhere here. Next, from this point, take a true radius. So true radius will be actual scale reading, that is 25 mm. From the center you start drawing one circle for a true radius. So after drawing this circle, remember this should be true radius 25 mm, this particular circle. Next, this height rise should be a ISO 25 mm. Next confirms, see this curve goes beyond this point, so that is the confirmation. Next, this sphere is clearly visible, so whichever the line which comes in between you can erase, or else you can maintain this with a thin line. This completes your problem. Coming to the next question, a sphere of diameter 60 mm is placed centrally on the top of a square prism, side 60 mm and height 70 mm. Draw the isometric projection of the combination. The only difference between this particular and this here cube was given. Remember, when a cube is given, height will not be given. So whatever the sides dimension you need to take as a height. When it comes to this particular prism, have a look. They have given the sides also as well as the height also. So in this question also it is clear, we have one square prism upon which a sphere of diameter 60 mm it is placed. Proceeding with, have a look, as usual draw one horizontal line, trace this 30 degree and 30 degree. Next call this as point 1. Next from 1 to 2 the sides will be the dimension. Start counting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Again to this side 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Next from this point you start counting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Again from this point 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So it meets somewhere here. Next, after meeting this, join these lines. After drawing this particular, next from all the corners, raise the given height, it is 70 mm. Have a look, from this point it is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So draw one vertical line. Again from this point 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Draw one vertical line. Again from this point 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Draw one more vertical line. Again from here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Draw one vertical line. So after drawing this, meet the top faces. So from here to here you join. Next similarly you join this particular, again this and this one. So after drawing this, as I have told, top face is clearly visible, right side face clearly visible, and left side face is clearly visible. Whichever the lines comes in between you can erase. Proceeding further, identify the center of this top face. So next, as usual, the same method, take a midpoint of this, take a midpoint of this, join with a thin line. Again take a midpoint of this line, take a midpoint of this line, join with a thin line. Next, as I told, whenever you have a sphere, from the center raise the iso radius. Same as this problem, you have raised iso radius, it is given 50 mm diameter, so you have taken iso 25. Next, from this center you have drawn the true radius 25. Coming to this particular problem, it is given just 60 mm. So next, from this raise the height for iso 30 mm, that is 10, 20, 30. This should be iso 30 mm. Next, from this, have a look, this is supposed to be iso radius. Never forget this. This is iso radius, which is iso 30 mm. Next, from this point draw a true radius. So I will write here, this is true radius 30 mm. So you measure this in a scale. With this point draw one circle. So this should be a true radius of 30 mm. So after drawing this, as usual, same as this, when sphere is clearly visible, whichever the line comes in between is not visible, you can maintain this with a thin line, or else you can erase this particular part. This completes your problem.